test. Everything working, I hope. Okay, to kill stuff. I should try to get on top of the warehouse. There is one. By the way, what's up, guys? I haven't streamed on YouTube for a while. So, weird. Oh, there's one. Okay. Sorry. Boing. And can I flip? But not heavy enough. Okay. Well, that's great. Let's grab two. Okay, that's not flipping. Wow. Yay, that was stylish. $360. So my idea is somehow to get up there to loot the stuff, and I think I know exactly how I can do that. So I will park this on here. Go here. I need that there. I need this here. So, hey, what's up? Let's see if I can get to a position with no tripod. That should do it. Hey, hey, what's up? Whee! Plunger shoes on. How to get on top of a warehouse is go under it. Ne? Yeah. And if I don't bounce... Oh. Yeah. Okay, the other question is... How do I get down there without falling completely down? Yeah. Yay! What's up, guys? Oh, thanks to the plunger shoes and a little bit of cheesing, I was able to get up here. Yay! And did I make them stackable? No, I didn't. Okay. I need this. That. And full. Perfect. And my car was over there. Hey Mendel, what's up? Whoa, you're here. Cool. How is it going, Mendel? Hope everything is fine. Okay, that's tripping. Boing. So... Metal. I think I need never metal again. And I need to reduce that recipe. This is way too thick. This is way too thick. Okay, let me quick change that. So. So, and what was the name for that thing? Oh, luckily I have coil, generate the coil segment. Okay. Coil, no, not this one. Hey. Okay. Coil. That's the Tesla coil. No. Generator coil. Fittings. No. Power generator. No. Okay, this is a problem. Hmm. Okay, then let's get that thing. Is that a vanilla part or, I mean a survival part or a creative part? We go here into the language, then we go here into English. Then we have there the inventory item descriptions. And then we can search here for generator. No, no. Okay, that's coil. Okay, that's weird. So that's not in here. Then it must be in survivor. Language. Coil. Generator coil corner. That it is, I think. Let's check that again. Coil. Segment. There. This is the UUID. Okay, one moment. David, one moment. Let me just change this here quick. And then we can check the other one from 50. It's otherwise way too much. And this can be 25. And the rest is okay. So, and you said gearbox. Is the gearbox not working? First of all, if you use Fant mod creative version, there's in the first lines of the mod description, some features don't work, probably this. So, because it's a survival mod for custom games, there everything works. So let's try out. Random name. I have nothing changed on the code of the gearbox, and because there was no update of the game, it must still work. Cheat. Let's play something without noise. Kill all. Clean up 1000. So let's check. Works. I don't know what you mean. It's broken. Totally works. That was the gyro. But yeah, gearbox works. Totally fine. Use it right, then it works. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what you did wrong, because if I could tell you what you did wrong, that would mean that I would have a spy software on your PC installed and I would constantly check what you click and do. So sorry. But yeah, it works. Paint the input bearing, paint it in any color, and any other output bearing is unpainted. That's it. And whatever you have attached to the input bearing, make it spin. That's it. It's basically, it's really a simple part. Just the painted input bearing, the thing that you have there attached must spin, because that gives it the rotation. And every other bearing that is connected and unpainted is output bearing. That's it. There shouldn't be any problem. And also, I think even it should work in the creative mod version, because that's a part that is standalone code-wise. It's not attached to anything that is survival or creative related. So it should work. I mean, you saw. It works. I didn't know nothing special. And if you use a steam engine to spin spin a thing on a bearing, then this can spin the bearing for the gearbox. So that also works. Ah, yeah. By the way, coil. Yeah, that's more reasonable. Let's craft some metal too. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ember. Usually when I do something wrong, or I use a part not in the intended way and it doesn't work and I don't know it, sure, you don't know it, what you did wrong, and you do something wrong, otherwise you wouldn't do it wrong. But what I do then is just go step by step through the part. And even through the description, when it says do this, then I don't read the rest, I do first this step, and then I read the rest. So, to make sure I don't miss anything. I know with my description of some items it's a little bit... not hard, but it's a bit confusing maybe to understand them, because I have to cram a lot of information in a tiny amount of text, and it still needs to contain all the important informations, and yeah, it's very hard. I would say to make a proper description text for a complicated part, it's the same as hard as making the part itself with code. But yeah. Stuff with the modpack is always a little bit problematic, because modpack uses, most of the parts use floating point numbers, but my mod doesn't. I use analog signal, on off. Solar point, no, is pointless. Let me ask you. Do you, when you have a solar panel on your roof or somewhere, do you get whole batteries out of it? I mean the whole freaking battery. Do you get that out of solar panels? No. You get just energy. But the game doesn't have anything with energy. It uses items, whole batteries. And a solar panel, there is a mod. You can add that to your game. That's no problem. But I wouldn't do that. I made everything in my mod possible to automate fully a production for batteries here. Battery. You have this default recipe and you have another one. And either of them you can fully automate that. You don't need to you don't need another mod because here I'm just talking about it, but automatic battery factory. So yeah. What? Stop that. Stop that. What happened to the YouTube chat? Wendell. Is there something not working? Or let me know. Metal. Endless craft. Why did your Muppet turn? You mean this? Because, here. Plunger shoes. You see them at my feet. You see that? Yeah. At my feet. Plunger shoes. Make you stick to any surface. Basically like, have you not seen that? It's a little bit hard and tricky on edges because gravity is still working on you. So your character tends to fall down. But, like you can see, about batteries, these are a part of the difficulty in the game. If you take the complexity for batteries completely out, then it's really pointless to do survival. You have corn and box, infinite food, anyways. Even I'm just talking about the vanilla effects, and in my mod it's not really different. It's even easier in some cases, or many cases actually. I'm not a fan of making batteries even easier to get. I mean, in my mod you can buy them, you can craft them with 2 different ways. There are more enemies that drop them. In loot you find more. So, yeah, I think that's enough. Batteries is really not a problem. And you can fully automate that. I have a map world where everything is fully automated. I don't need to craft any batteries. They are endless available. Yeah, the shoes are useful and sometimes a little bit annoying. So you need to watch out when you use them and when not. For example, they remove the fall damage when you have them on. You don't get fall damage because you stick to the surface. But it reduces your jump height quite drastically. You can see, not very high. Unequip them. It's higher. And yeah, that can be a problem if you want to jump over gaps and stuff. Wait. Stop. Okay. Wait a second, did I recycle? No plans for yellow toadboard because Axolot will add them, and there's no really need. We will get the chapter 2 update, and then I have to rework my bots and remove some of them anyway, so I save my time doing that for when chapter 2 is out. To the location. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's normal. No. Let's put that here. Oh, a moment. There's a little delay in the unit phaser when moving. Yeah, the delay is called Lua, and also your game lag, depending on how much stuff you have running in your game. So there is nothing to fix. That is totally normal. There is nothing that delays the unit phaser. Code-wise, it's directly, but Lua is pretty slow. Lua tick is only 40 times each second. For example, the physics tick is 200 or 300 ticks per second. Lua is only 40. And you can feel that. And yeah, there's nothing to fix. And dude, by the way, fix means it's broken. Unit phaser is not broken, so there is nothing to fix. Sorry, but this is... It feels like a critic, but there is nothing that you can say as a critic. And by the way, in case someone doesn't know, with the last update from Axolot, with the wedges and the smart physics shit, bearing code hard-coded wise bearings, they fuck them up in multiplayer. So they do not sync correctly. On the host, for example, you have a part here that is horizontal. Angle is 0, for example, relative to the base. And like I said, on the host it's 0, like it should. But on the client, they think it's 30 degrees. So the part tries on clients to wiggle between move positions, and wheels and steerings and shit like that just wiggle around. This is annoying as fuck. This is a vanilla bug brought in with the last game update. So that affects everything in multiplayer that has to do with bearings. Except if it's a free spinning bearing, then nothing needs to get synced and everything is fine. So yeah, keep that in mind. This is a bit... Also, the same issue is in multiplayer when clients walk around or jump, the server, the host sets the position back. So when you as a client want to jump here on the wheel, for example, you want just to do this here, you get teleported a frame later back to this position. Then you have to jump again on top of it, and you have to do that 5-6 times until the position equaled out on top of the wheel. So it's... I mean, with the update, you can build more stuff that is more complicated, complex. That's kind of good. Hi. Also, English or German. Nothing else I do understand. So if you write in Russian, no one here will understand it. So do yourself a favor and use the right language, please. And this goes up here with 7. Well. Does that work? I would say yes. Okay. Finally, can I make... Ooh. Okay. What? Okay, was genau bedeutet das? Das muss ein spezielles Problem sein. Wie gesagt, da ist keine Verzögerung. Der Unit Facer überträgt die Winkeldaten direkt an die Bearings oder Gyros. Da ist kein Verzug. Codewise. Also, wenn dann Verzug ist, dann ist es Lag, oder weil du also geringere Frames hast oder irgendwas verringert die Geschwindigkeit von dem Lua-Kern im Scrap Mechanic. Und dann musst du dann halt gucken, was das ist, was das auslösen kann. Ich habe hier mein Mod Fant 2 machst, ist hier oben links Frame Delta. Die Zahl ist, die Höhe der Zahl, also die Zahl selbst ist unrelevant. Es ist nur wichtig, wie weit sie sich verändert. Wenn du viel Scheißdreck in der Welt am Laufen hast, geht die Zahl hoch. So 20 bis Maximum 30 ist okay. Alles, was drüber ist, solltest du mal gucken, was du da am Laufen hast. Oder ist in irgendwelche Vakuumpumpen oder Pipe-Pumps konstant aktiv. Mach sie aus. Ist irgendein Autocrafter konstant am Versuchen zu craften, aber finde keine Materialien. Mach das Ding aus. Weil der scannt die ganze Zeit Container. Der muss ja gucken, wo das Material ist. Geht ja nicht anders. So, und solche Sachen, da musst du drauf achten. Sorry guys for the German interruption, but it's to explain the issue that he maybe has or has not with the unit facer. Such problems are always so... They have such a wide possible range of causes or the reasons why it happens, that it is always hard to give a solution directly for that. Most of the time you try to exclude things that are not the reason until you get to the point that you know what it is. I think I had somewhere roasted box steak. Huh? Hey, I have not. This is stupid. Okay, then let's see. Can I spend some points? Ja, weißt du, am einfachsten wäre es, wenn du mir im Discord dann einfach ein paar Bilder schickst. Mein Kanal ist ja findest du ja über Workshop, über die Mod-Seite, Workshop-Mod-Seite, da ist der Discord-Link. Einfach reingehen, ping mich an in meinem Discord, send das. Warum in meinem Discord und nicht via Direktnachricht, das ist ganz einfach. In meinem Discord sind noch mehr Leute, ein paar tausend. Und vielleicht hat einer direkt die Lösung, kannst dir sagen. Why you can't use buttons with your mouse? Because in my mod is this part, seed input converter. And that gives you left and right click. Also, you can bind buttons to 1 and 2. If you Axolot added 2 updates ago or 3 updates ago that feature with the seed that you can press left and right click, and that also acts for number 1 and 2 on your keyboard, on the hotbar. What's stupid, because they took 2 buttons basically away. Before you had the option to have 1 and 2 and use a mod for left and right click. Then they added that you can also use left and right click for 1 and 2. So now in vanilla we have 2 buttons less. Yeah, wow. So I removed that left and right click for 1 and 2 from in my mod from the seed, because we have the mod part that allows you to get left and right click. Therefore you have 2 more buttons to give options to click stuff. You have 1, 2, 3 and so on. And also left and right click. And that is how it was before. So it's really, actually I just reverted a change from Axolot back to how it was before. Yeah. That's why you can't. I think that's a better solution. Sure, in vanilla not, but in vanilla I don't change anything. So in vanilla you have still number 1 and 2 on left and right click on the mouse. But when you play my mod, it's a little bit changed. Will there be new bots added to the mod? I think I added enough bots. Let's wait for chapter 2 to get more vanilla bots. Just adding bots for the sake of adding bots doesn't make any sense. First of all, it's a shit ton of work, and I'm not really a good modeler. My models work. They have a function. They look like what they should look like. They are not perfect by any means, but they are good enough for a mod. And yeah. Making characters and animations is a lot of work. So I try to not do that too much. And especially because Axolot didn't intend it so far away to do that in a good way. Here's a good example. For example, we can make new robots and stuff like that, new enemies, like you can see here. But what the game doesn't allow us is, let me say it in a different way. Robots are units. A character is a unit. A VOC is a unit. So, it's a class. And units can't fly. They are, in the moment a unit lifts up from the ground, it starts to tumble. So it ragdolls and doesn't allow any movement or controls. What I did there to allow a unit to fly is basically to not make it a unit. This is not a unit. This thing, the B-bot, has more in common with the container than with a robot, code-wise. Actually, it's basically like a container. Okay, it's not a container, but it's a part, with an interactable part. So, and yeah. to make it able to fly. So we have to use a bunch of tricks and shit to make stuff happen that is not intended currently in the game. The B-bots and such are more a proof of concept, not really a useful enemy. Many things in mod are more or less a proof of concept. Hey, hey, what's up? Stuff I can recycle. Yeah. I don't know. Sadly, I don't know. For real. I have no idea. Like we all, Axolot doesn't tell us anything. So, yeah. Maybe in 10 years, you know? Just let us not talk about that. Is enough discussed. But yeah. Like I said, in other mods, there's basically only one other mod that adds proper working robots, and that is Crashlander. And there are, what, how many? 10? 11? 12 people working together on one mod? Over 10 people. And half of them are specialized on modeling. They can't even program. They are just modelers. And some of them, if I remember right, do that for work. I don't want to say something that's not true. I think at least one of them was actually a proper 3D graphic designer, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, I have no chance to make any models that get even close in quality to that. I don't even try it. It's not my thing. But for that, I know how to program in 7 different languages. So, different specialized area, you know? But for the fact that I'm not a 3D graphic designer, I think my models are good enough. They do their job. You can combine my mod with other things as long as you don't upload anything from me. That's fine. I hope you keep that in mind. You can make my mod as a dependency. That's 100% fine. Because that has the benefit that you get clicks when somebody subscribes to the mod. To your mod, you get the click and I get the click, because my mod is the base dependency, otherwise you wouldn't work at all. So it would be fair that I get a click too, and this is the dependency thing in Steam. This is awesome actually, when people use it. It's always sad when I check the workshop and I see somebody, most of the time Russian people, sadly, uploading my whole mod as their own, and I think that's okay. I mean, I spent 6 years of work in the mod, so no, it's definitely not okay to upload my stuff as yours. There's no point to even think about that. So yeah, if you keep that in mind, awesome. Go whatever you want to do. And if it's good and if it works, or if you need a change in my mod, that stuff in your mod would work better, we can talk about it. Maybe it's possible that I change something, so stuff in your mod is easier to do. Is everything fine? I'm totally open to help in these areas. I'm not saying that no one is allowed to do anything with my mod. No, it's all fine as long as it's done in the correct way. Yeah, the straw dog is way out of place. The proof of concept enemy. Totally. Also, it's a fridge, not a unit. Wireless logic system. You can skip that. You don't need to make anything wireless logic when you use my mod also as a base. I'm just saying that because you use my mod as a base. Here's a wireless gate, and it uses colors as channels. And with the paint bucket, you have 16 million colors. I think that's enough channels for whatever you want to do. So this is kind of pointless. Also, you have the remote gun additionally, so you can trigger stuff with with buttons and also remotely with a tool in your hand. You can't break red crates on flying islands. Is it fixed in Boo? Dude, is it fixed? Means it's broken. It's not broken. It's broken for you because you did something wrong or something not intended, or you mixed mods that do not work together. And sorry, side note, I don't know which mod all works together. The workshop has over 40,000 mods. I can't check physical every fucking mod. So you have to find that out, what works together and what not. So, and you said red chests do not work. Cheat. Why? Oops. And the first freaking island doesn't have a chest. Bad luck. Come on, red chest. Nope. Dude. No luck. Give me a chest. Nope. Nope. Huh? I checked this one. Okay, first of all, I lost now my car. I don't know where my car is. But let me check. What the fuck? They are not that rare. Dude, give me a red crate. Ah, there we go. So you said it doesn't work. Dang, it works. Okay. So whatever you did, undo it and fix it. I don't know what you did. So let me see where my car is. Was it here? I think it was here. Yeah. So I didn't collect anything. I can turn off cheats. What? And so, Max Technic. The whole Fant mod is a custom game mod. Not correct. Yeah. you see that? Yeah, you can. So I have, these are all mods from me. Where is it? Is it here? No, is it here? Here. Ta-da! Separated mod. With all that stuff. All the stuff is in there. From my fan mod. Working as a standalone mod in other mods. You can just add that to any custom game mode, has recipes included. So yeah, and there are also some other separated mods that are not the custom game mode, but have the same parts. Same UUIDs, so even you can swap them. That doesn't matter. Did I now threw everything inside, or did I recycle that? Yeah, maybe he can just click on my profile in Steam, go on the workshop, or via the workshop over the stuff that I have uploaded. He can go through. There's also stuff this here. A moment. First of all, let me make daytime. So, grab soil. You know how to place soil in vanilla, but this is also possible. So yeah, there's a mod that's called Soil on Blocks. This adds this feature. You can drag soil. Not only that, you can do it more. Why did I place so many soil? Hey, Andre. Today on YouTube. So. That's normal. The storage manager. Some people have problems with the storage manager, especially when they switch tabs. This is part of amazing API from Axolot, because when you switch the tab or search something, this grid here, this item grid, needs to refresh. Sure, the type of items change depending on what you search. So this interface has to clear this grid, and then it has to reapply all items that are found. And this clearing of the grid, the function that makes that clearing happening, this is not properly correctly implemented. So on certain Windows systems, it can crash just the game. You get a bug splash with no error indicator. It just hard crashed the game because something in the GUI system of the API is not working. Lua alone can't crash your game completely. It just would crash the Lua script, and the game still would run. A certain type of feature of a mod or of the game in-game would just stop working, but the game wouldn't crash. So this is really a GUI system, especially that system in Scrap Mechanic with the GUI is not good, not well made. Many features are working only half or bad. Some do not work at all. Here, I talk too much, I think. Here I can show you what I mean. This is the Lua API's library for Scrap Mechanic. And here are all the categories of stuff we can have or can do. We have here, for example, the GUI functions. These are all the functions that we can use in Lua. How that works more is not important for a person that doesn't know how to program. But here, for example, add grid item. Then we have some parameters that we have to give them and such things. And clear grid, this function, we can use it like that. We use it like that, but like I said, this function kills sometimes the game. And there is nothing I can do about it. So what I always say is, when you are one of the people that have the problem that it crashes for you, just stop using it. Don't use it. I'm pretty sure with chapter 2, when the update comes, the API gets improved and updated and stuff like that will be fixed. I have a highly expectation that this part and that issue with the crashing will fix itself when chapter 2 gets released and I don't have to do anything on that thing. Sure, I will check everything, but I don't think I have to. So yeah. If it crashes for you, just don't use it. It's how it is. Are there any structures in planning? I do not want to mod the tiles. I did that, but in another mod, but in Fant mod, my goal was to have Fant mod as basically like an extension or add-on for the vanilla game. I wanted to keep the vanilla stuff, so people that are used to play vanilla can just jump into the mod and keep playing or play the mod or the game like it is vanilla and get slowly into each new added mod feature. If they want to do something, they can do it per se in the vanilla way, or slowly they can take over modded stuff and do it in the modded way. That was my intention. When you do a game mode like Crashlander, that throws you basically in a completely new game and you have to relearn most of the stuff. This is too much. That was not my goal to do, so in my eyes that's too much, that's why I didn't do it. And oh. Okay, one moment, I need to read. Oh, ganz falsch. Oh, ja, okay. Let me. Ist das okay, wenn wir das in Englisch machen? Dann kann verstehen die anderen auch was. King, ist das okay für dich? One second, guys. One of the guys has an issue with a part, or not an issue. He uses a part in an unintended way and has, because of that, issues. That's how it looks on the picture. So I just want to make clear that I can do the problem solving in English, so you guys can understand most of it too. Okay, good. So you want to turn the unit phaser or whatever the unit phaser is attached to. You want to have a mouse control. So in the direction you look, you want the thing to aim, right? That's it, basically. Whatever you then do is your thing, but that is basically what you want to do. Is that right? And you can't do that with bearings, because that thing needs to rotate on its own, I guess. Good question. There are a couple of parts. I like the autocrafter, I like my containers, I like the vacuum pump recoding that I did. These are the most important features, I think. that allow basically full automation. Everything that has to do with automation. Okay. I just want to know someone do something. But oh. King, ist das richtig, dass du ein Teil haben willst, was einfach sich in die Richtung gedreht, in die du guckst? War das so korrekt, ja? Ich denke, das war das, was ich da gesehen habe. Ich das nochmal checke. Musst du nicht. Es reicht mir, wenn du mir antwortest. Du willst, dass das ist ein Flyer oder sowas. Das Ding kann fliegen, nehme ich an. Und du willst, dass das Ding halt in die Richtung guckst, dass das Ding sich in die Richtung dreht, in die du guckst. Ne? Ist das? I just need to verify, guys, if that is what his problem is. But he doesn't answer my question. Okay, ja, danke. Okay. Okay, gut. Okay, so. Wir haben, when the new update comes out, I don't need to add sticky wheels when Chapter 2 comes out, because with Chapter 2 comes sticky wheels. In construction time. Let's wait for the update and see what happens. I don't know shit. I know the same amount like you. What comes and what we can expect. Basically, we know nothing, so just wait. Okay, anyways. Let me explain how he can do that, what he wants to do. So what you want to do is, you want that thing here to turn in the direction you look up, down, left, right, blah, 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 blah. So you can make a helicopter control with the mouse. So what you want, or what you need, is something to sit in, unit phaser, and a switch. Then, let me show you something. In my Discord, there's the question help channel. And in the pinned messages, if you scroll a little bit down, there is this picture. If somebody needs a reference. This is the unit phaser in all colors with their corresponding mode. And what we need is owner aim direction. Purple. Okay? So, and this is this purple. You paint the switch in purple. You connect this one. Or if you want to do it in the modded way, you can use seed input converter instead of a switch. So, and we set that to player in seed if somebody is in the seed, and we paint this one purple. Now we connect the seed to the seed converter and to the unit phaser. So what I show you now, normally a unit phaser, when a unit phaser needs to turn something via bearings, it needs batteries, because usually that means it controls a turret, something that can kill and shoot. And to balance that a little bit in survival, I made it that in this case it needs to use batteries. There's a different way to do that, and that doesn't use batteries. You can use gyros in the same way. So let me make a little cutout here. You need one for up and down, and one left and right. What I personally add, this is just an addition, I add another one without any connections and relatively tuned, so it works just a rotation dampener. It slows down the rotation. It's important. So, and for the unit phaser to make something turn, the horizontal left and right stuff is always unpainted, and something that is for up and down movement from the unit phaser is painted in any other color. That's white. Doesn't matter, any other color. First one is default color, any other color. So then you just connect the unit phaser to the gyros. Then adjust the power a little bit down. Start with low settings. The amount of power you need is always related to the weight of the creation. So that's basically it. When you jump in, you see it turns, but you notice it's the wrong way around. That means the horizontal one is wrong, and you press U on the gyro to flip the direction. And up and down is still wrong. So we flip also the direction for up and down. So it's pressing U on it. Now we have a thing that rotates in the direction we want. And when we make that a little bit stronger, not too strong, be careful with dampening and everything, because stuff, if you make it too strong, it can yeet itself. You see it starts already to blah, 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 blah. So, and that's why I added a third one. So I can increase the power on these to make it stronger, but not too strong, so it does this. You saw what I just did. It was too strong and it starts to get into a cascade and wiggles itself up. So now we have this. And what you then can do is, I don't know. This here. Oh, damn it. Gyro. Seed input converter. Propeller. Bearing. Spacebar. So, and what we also need is angle sensor. And it is important that the rotation is correct. That one needs to go this way. Okay. Wrong direction. Oh. That one needs to get flipped. So. And we have a working flyer that I can fully control via mouse. I press spacebar to go up. And yeah. You see, you don't need any suspension glitches, extra bearings, and whatnot. It's just like that. Is that a help for you, King? Maximal King. I think this is... It's pretty simple, it's stable, reliable. Ah, and by the way, you need to be in free camera mode. This is important. Free camera mode. Otherwise the rotation is relative to the seat and it doesn't work. So, but yeah. This is all you need. You paint the vertical gyro in any other color. The horizontal, or left and right, default color. This one is just an extra one with no connections. Depending on how high you set that, it slows down the own rotation. It tries to dampen it. Yeah. Another gyro here with angle sensor to keep it in the rotation correct. And that's it. And then you can go crazy and can build an advanced version. Let me delete that shit here. I can do stuff like this here. has a little bit of logics. And yeah. Yeah. Uses basically the same parts, just differently arranged and glitched into a frame of the thing. Uses also an angle sensor to detect if it's upside down or not, and depending on if it's not, or it flips the rotation of the rotors. So it doesn't matter if you are upside down or not, it will always fly up when you press fly up. And yeah, it corrects itself constantly. Let me check something. Interface-Seite. You have to find yes, it's logic. Ist da another? Nein, okay, ja, das ist da nicht. Yeah, true. I have nowhere the information that you can connect them to gyros. Okay. Fair point. Okay. Will be added. I thought that was it. But yeah, now you know you can do that. I hope that solved your problem. Maximatic. I hope that was the problem solving. You saw it's pretty easy to connect and there's no high complex muff blocks that you need and shit like that. It's just two components basically. Unit phaser and a gyro. Yeah, I hope that does it for you. Perfect. What the fuck? I need more ammo. Not. I love that. And you can yeet them to the wall. And... Oh. Missed. And another one. One moment. Hmm? What do you mean? First check my mod, then request something. Because I probably have already edited it. Makes it easier. H. Blueberry. Mhm. Is here a golden chest? No. Oh. By the way, guys, have you seen my outfit? Let me zoom a little bit in. Fant mod hat, cap, and a shirt. Oops. With a Glowzilla. And Fant mod on the back. And in black. I like that. $28 and a console said, hey bot. No, then it was maybe spawn. Hey, oh, hey, what's heavy? No, okay. Then it was this bit here, and then limited. Hey, Linus. 28. And what did the console say? Hey, bot. Oh. Yeah. That is right. There is something not correct. Okay. That's weird. Where was this here? That is take damage. Take damage. Yeah. And droop. So let's repeat. Unlimited. Able. Okay. That's a normal one. Limited. $28. Now it works. Okay. There. That. Stretch. Okay. Let me write that quick into the patch notes. That can close, that can close, that can close. So, what is it possible to make separate slot for the executive? No. No, I answered that multiple times in the last couple of years. The reason is it's intended to use up a slot. So you can't put more weapons and stuff in your hotbar. I hear weird sound. Ah, that's my grinder. Damn. Okay, no. Oh. Oh. I hate you. Linus. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, why did you remind me? Oh, I have to. Where is it? Inline refinery, there. And also, refinery. So. Is that right? Yeah. I mean, you are right. Okay, I added the ability so people understand what the problem is, or what now the reason is. First of all, it's too annoying to switch in my survival world constantly between cheat and uncheat and not cheating. So I added the feature to the refineries that you can add more than one module. So you can have 10 speed modules, for example. And there is a little issue that it also applies the buff for the productivity. Because I did a dumb I don't know. So the issue is, I have here the multiplicator that is based on the quantity on how the items are, but it applies the multiplicator at the same time to both values. This is stupid. And I just need to make it separate. And for that I have... God, what was this? What was the first one? Production. What the fuck? No one noticed that I fucked up here totally. Thunder? What the fuck did I do here? God. I should never have done it. Most of this mod stoned. In life. Did I wrote? I did that even wrong here. Yeah, let's fix that. No arrows. This is stupid. The problem is here are too many refineries inside. 10. Okay, that's only 10. Okay. Do that quick. Oh. No, that's not you. Mm-hmm. What? More spam. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, let me check if that is now. Okay, good. Turn down the speed of the tracks. Hmm? Okay. Not very fast. Yeah, not very fast. So that's that thing. In my refinery here, so that should be all here. Let's see. Oh. Right. Can't work. I changed the class name without restarting. It looks normal. Just 10, but fast. Okay, that's working. Problem fixed. Okay, that was... Where did I do that now? This was here. And we have here the same. Somewhere. Module manager. Yeah. It's the same. Done. Oh, So here was the location or area. Where I want to make it base. Because here's everything. Chemical, water, oil. The only question is, where? Ow. How about on top of it? Maybe. That's so funny. Okay. Dang it. That was not my plan. Oh. This is a problem. Yep, that's the problem. Okay, note. Don't do that. guess I will place first some blocks. Yeah, cool. Got all of them. I have an idea I can make. Mm-hmm. So, that's a platform, I think. It can work. And you can go here. Eh. No. 2 more would be better. Now I need that. Wait a sec. Didn't I make a ton of screws? Okay. Or nuts, at least. Let's see. 500 craft. Oh, okay. So. Yeah, can happen maybe. Likewise. Hmm? Hmm? Oh. Was that only on my side? My stream crashed for a second. Mm-hmm. Go pork. Oh, damn. Come on. Just... My aim is shit. They have at the bottom. They have left, right, back, and bottom. That's enough. 4. Vanilla chest has 3. So 4 is enough. Oh, that's very cheesy now. So, and that's it. So guys, and I have to make a break now. It's time for my dog walk. But yeah, we fixed a bunch of stuff, and I will add the description change for the unit phaser also, and then I will update later the mod so that the changes are live. Yeah. Anyways, have a nice have a nice day, guys, and we see us next time. Yo. Bye bye.